So what are we going to make for dessert on July 4th?
You know what? Nothing's more American than apple pie.
That's it.
Apple pie.
There you go. Apple pie.
American apple pie.
And we're not talking one you get out of the freezer and stick in the oven for 30 minutes. This is the real deal.
This is the real deal. We always have the real deal here.
You get started and you start telling us what you're going to do. I hope that I can make sure that this audience knows some of the stuff that you do for our country and our veterans. You do 2,222 push-ups a day. A day.
A day.
But there's a reason that number. Tell us what it is.
The reason why is number two. 22 vets unfortunately commit suicide a day. But I cover that out not only for the vets, but also for their spouses, for the kids. And I do it diligently all the time, and I'm privileged to be here to support so many with that.
Can you imagine that, doing that many push-ups? I can't imagine doing 2 push-ups, much less 2,222. But it just shows the character of this incredible veteran, extraordinary combat soldier, White House chef for how many presidents? 3, 4?
4.
4 presidents serving in the White House. You don't get to do that job unless you're the best there is. It's just a remarkable legacy. But of all the great things that he's done in life, tonight is the pinnacle of his career. He's cooking on the Huckabee Show. Yeah. Making me some apple pie.
Some apple pie.
So you've been chopping some green apples.
I've been chopping some green apples.
So God didn't make the little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis, but give it a shot here.
So these are green and red. So I don't know if you saw me, but I was cutting these while you were talking. And I put these over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go just put them in. I do a cast iron or regular. This is gonna be a different spin off of it because it's really quick and simple with these. So all you do is get these, you heat them up, put them inside here, the whole bunch, just put them all inside.
Red and green.
Red and green, mix them up together. I use my cinnamon. I use some nutmeg. I use some sugar. I let that go down, and then what I do is I add some brown sugar. I want that to caramelize really good. And as that caramelizes, it lets all those other sugars out, which is that flavor profile. It just goes really, really, really deep, as you can see. It kind of like that caramelization from caramel.
How long do you saute them like this?
So if you notice, I cut them really thin.
Yeah.
I usually do a little bit fancier sometimes. I'll cut them really thin and I'll layer them right down because when I cut my apple pie, I want you to taste every layer going up. I want to be compact. Right? So, but it doesn't take any time at all. Probably.
And you did not peel them. That's another thing.
No, I did not peel these right here. You know, the nutrients are inside of it. I like the little tartness to go along with it. So it balances it out. Once you do this, you get it inside, put everything in.
Pretty high heat, too.
It's high heat. It's high heat. It's quick and fast.
Yeah.
Then you put some flour mixture inside of it. We're just going to make up your roux. And once you get all that, you'll turn it off, basically. It's done. Done deal. Now the hard part is, I usually make my crust from scratch. There's no other way to make it, but we do have stores. So this one is right from the store. We get this inside, and I kind of play around a little bit more myself with it, roll it out, and I'll put my recipe up for my pie crust, which is absolutely amazing. All right, and if you do that, you put a little in your pan, a little flour.
Got to flour that surface always to keep it from sticking.
You have to do the flour.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And then what you're going to do is you're going to dump everything right inside here.
Okay.
Just like that.
I think I could eat it just like that. It'd be okay.
True, right? And then when you do that, like I said, it's nice and full. You'll cover it right back up. You put your little slits in or whatever you want to do to kind of make it fancy and whatnot. Put it in the oven for about 350, 375. Let it go a little bit. I do a little bit of butter, sugar on top of it for it. Like it comes out really nice. Or I make a crumble, which you have right here with this one, which I'm going to show you for this. Crumble.
How'd you make those?
Same way.
Okay.
Same way.
Oh, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Nice big scoop of ice cream.
Spoon over there.
Of course, a spoon right here. And there you have it.
We got to try this out, right? Man, you speak all over the country.
I do.
People use you to come and speak and talk about veterans and talk about motivation and so many things. but your heart is still with people in uniform, isn't it?
Of course, of course. I was, people don't know, I was in 9/11 when the plane hit in the Pentagon. So I got blown up. I was in the radius. And I think that was kind of like the pinnacle of me starting to do my advocacy, like an extreme part of it. While in the military, then after service, I got unleashed and I could just go and do what I want to do, how I want to do it. And that's why I'm so proud to serve this country, the men and women, the children. And so it's just been humbling.
As a kid growing up in Columbia, Mississippi, did you ever envision that you would cook for 4 U.S. presidents at the White House and be on this show? I mean, the two greatest things.
You know, it's true. I would never envision me being here.
But I mean, what a journey. What a journey.
It's been a blessing. It is. It's a journey, and it's continuous. And to be here, and as I told you before, I'm a huge fan and supporter. And so I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart to be here with you guys.
Well, we love having you. We want you back. And that is good right there. Good apple pie. Get the recipe. Keep up with Chef Andre Rush. You can book him to speak at your event. What a blessing that would be. And if you want to get his best-selling memoir, go to Huckabee.tv. We will serve up all the hot links. Well, not hot links to all things Chef Andre.